Good evening.
And welcome to the Orion's template implementation for Norway. We are the energy doctors, Alenka and
I'm David.
yeah, you are here today to watch the replay of the implementation. So we will soon start with the light language meditation, so you can make yourself comfortable. During the process, you will personally be connected to the template. And that's like great. And about all I have to say.
Okay. We will be channeling Mary Magdalene, or her soul will be speaking to us through light language. The language is Old Atlantean. There's nothing for you to be alarmed about. If you sit and meditate through this process, you may recognize some of the words. They may speak directly to your soul and release healing energies. And we welcome you to just sit with those energies today and to tune into the land of Norway. And in particular, if you're able to, the area around Trondheim would be a primary focus for your attention. Because deep in the earth there is a particular crystal vault, which we're going to activate today. So you should be able to hear some music and my voice as well. Now, if you settle into your chair, or your sofa, or your bed, if you're lying down, wherever you are in the world, if you're sat on the ground, you can feel deep into Mother Earth. And we're going to breathe into our hearts. Ah, Kaimi telo inan ho makilo, airo rikate. So in the dark past of planet Earth, much was hidden on this planet. Eli koko hinai ke. And we return to Norway today because there's something hidden beneath the earth. Andro K-Hi-T. So I would draw your attention to a crystal that lies deep within Mother Earth. Irai Kodo Tikale, Irai Koho Tiano. And though she lies in darkness, Eli Kuhu Anane, Noro Igate. You may turn her light on, bit by bit, they say. Puran Kaino, Purante. So no one can go through with this process of implementing a new template in a nation of Earth without the permission of the Lords of Time and the Logos of planet Earth. And now we seek their approval for what we would like to begin. Irai u anan nogate, noga iga layake. Nurai kehe to anta irai kohoti. Tulo kea haino, tulo heketeno irakai. Naman ke he toka leano, noa kelo ti. So there's no need to be alarmed. We have a new delightful visitor. Eli kuru kanana, anahelo, anahekati. Toro tiga nayano, noro nigate. And another beautiful soul has descended into our meeting. Urayati no maya kelo, ku ana kayati. Ru ana ke lai uka tea nekatia uka tailo. So there is a new portal opening for the country of Norway. Rigrai, Holo, Igana no, Norgana elai ti. A portal that emits nobody. It allows all beings within the country of Norway to continue their lives, but in a different ethos, inside of a new timeline. Ilaya Oro Iganhai, a timeline that is moving towards the highest existence on earth. Arayako kikanahe kikanalo nanana hanako. So I speak in the tongue of crystal light. Ligana koko hiatelo hiakai ko manake. Kolai ko anare. And we let your rays of light pulse out into the darkness. Erai ruga ranate. Ruhan ke laiko. And we call on the archangels, on Michael and Raphael, Uriel, Rugu, Rana, Igatai. Tu tan he no, tu tan he laiki. And so we turn to the skies as well tonight in Norway. Urai kehe tokalai. There is a place of divine light in the sky above the country of Norway. Rogro kiantakai, logo ligate. And if you let your attention be drawn by the light over Norway, you will find your way. Tu Quenta Kai, Wenlo Kikate, Urai Ke Lanahe Lanakolo Kianate. So in that light, one may see the face of goodness, the face of your God, the face of all the gods, our God, your own I am God. Irai Kolo Kianta, Ruokan Toka Tiale. Because I call forth all the gods tonight. Rigren Koko Kianta, Kolai Ikete, that they may once more walk on earth. Irai Kula Ke no Manahe no Manakelo, Rikai Kokotel, Inan Uga Wenkalo, Wilai Kokotel. So in that shining light, you may see the face of goodness. I lan kolo kiantake. And just let whatever face you see come to you. Come to your awareness. Let it be in your mind. Let it come into your very heart. Tamonka Aiko Ikate. So when tomorrow the light does change, Irai Kuran Ekatayano, Ukataya Hiko Lea Naya Niko Ana Kilo Ke. And that all the ley lines within Norway may begin to pulse with the light from this crystal. Eli Kukatel, Kukatailo, Ira Kelo Kianta, Rogran Mekataya Nokati, Kukahanane Nana Hukala, Irai Kulan Wentako. So I call on the birds of the wild, Wigran Aira Urate, Kanho Lekatayako, that they may dive deep into the lakes, Lugan Hero with the deepest fish, Alo Wegamayano, and that we may wake these lands, Lugana Keloki. Mikan Tylo, Irako. So we have begun the age of infinity, they suggest. Eli Kula, Wentake, the age from which we're never going to get over. Irai Kolo Inana Hukatai, the one in which eternal life is possible. Lugana Huairoki, where we can all walk in light. Eli Kunan Egatai, Rohan Keloki. And we may walk on a delightful earth. Elan Koho Tiantale. And we call on all the ley lines of Norway to open into the light. Iran kehe ukan talo ukanate ukan tahailo. So from the highest mountains and the peaks in the sky to the lowest valleys and the vales, ura keloki. I open all the portals for divine energy for the country of Norway. Alo likatailo, alo likate. So the energy may be pretty strong for the next day with us, they suggest. Tulan Helaiki. So we land this new blueprint for humanity into the portal we created for the country of Norway. Ilanhu Ilan Haiti, that the land may never be as it was. Luklan Tailo, we call on all the dragon clans of Mother Earth. Huran Keto, Kilai, Ko Anta, Kirai Togote, that they may burn all previous timelines. Luga Huerai Wogote, Horon Aigai Lo Lame. Kanho He Laiko Tikate. So it is not often that we begin a journey such as this today. Ulai Wegreti. And without each of your permission on this call, we cannot establish this new timeline for Norway. Igran Ogro Tayake. So with your permission, the Time Lords grant us access for this blueprint to be put into the new timeline for the nation of Norway. Homo tikatai. And so the land says yes. Oro tikatai. No more to return, it says. Oro igra anare. No more anger on earth. Iraya kolo. A time of peace, a time of divinity, it says. Oro kika kailo koka telo. Nano irai kolotel. Ura ke tomen kalai. And so for each of you, there is an opportunity to be a part of birthing a new earth. Ira Koko Kianta. And for each of you, there is prepared a ivory white egg in color. Within that egg is a secret only you can unwrap. Eli ku kwanta wu greha kukate. And it is like a gift from the gods, they say, this egg. Ulai penko tika uran kelo. Because when you unwrap this egg, then you will begin to experience your own godhood. Nika telo tika hydroki. So in the times to come, there are certain portals that we must open as a group, or perhaps a few of you will be here, perhaps a few of you will choose not to be here. But in that timeline, if we do those activations, more will appear to us, more clarity as to the meaning of this egg that you have been gifted. Irai Rugran Tekataya. So take some time now to yourselves to sit and to wonder what may be in this lifetime of yours. Tiken Nahaino Iraiki, Loko Limeano, Inland Logo Layaki, Lailoki Yamanho, Welako. So the Logos of planet Earth would let us know that today we must end. So I'm going to use the straight words that they've given me for this. They end the dominion of humans on Earth. For we must move into a faster and a higher timeline when it is more angelic, the life on Earth. And it is not like you will not be here in a body, but it is more like you will be here in a realm more similar to the angelic one. Ano higrante, tigai logo irake. So the Logos of planet Earth would ask us to stay a while on this planet. Ligai horoki, while she changes a few things here. O Rogiaite, he says, she says. She has a sense of humor. Nanho, Nanho Mayake. So no one should leave this call, they suggest, for 5 or 10 minutes to acclimatize to these energies today. It's their recommendation. So we're going to breathe into our hearts now. We can breathe in together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And out. And if we breathe in again together. And out. And one more time for joy. So when you're ready, if you want to come back, I'd be very glad to hear anything you have to share about what you may have experienced or seen. It's always very interesting to hear what people have seen.
Can't speak for seen. I can speak for felt.
Please.
Just the most incredible, just my whole body is just filled with, I can only describe it as angelic light. Just feels absolutely incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here we go, brother. This is the time you've all been waiting for.
Tracy wants to say something, I think. Tracy, yeah. Does that work?
Yes,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Hi, everyone. I
Hi.
had to leave it too, so I thought I'd jump on early in the conversation. For me, in the beginning, I had this horrible rotten egg smell. So I thought it was very interesting later in the call when the egg was received as a gift, because I had just this horrible rotten egg smell. And then I saw the symbol of Freemasons. And it was rather unpleasant for me in the beginning part of it, and it was dark, and it was almost like a very old masculine program that was clearing.
Yeah.
And then it became much, much lighter, and it was almost like visually northern lights, like the green northern lights came, and it just kind of cleaned the smell. The smell was gone. Then it became very pleasant and very light and airy and beautiful, and it felt like a different energy, a more feminine energy came and cleared out. I don't know what the Freemason symbol was, why that was so strong for me, but it was. So yeah, and then it became very beautiful and light and delightful and a different place. So it was really beautiful. But the beginning was not so great. And then we received the egg, and then the egg was not smelly. It was beautiful when the egg came. So it was full circle for me. So thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for sharing.
It's no coincidence for me that there are so many women taking part in this challenge that Babaji has laid down for us on this planet. We have been in a masculine dominated environment for some time, and I see a lot of connections. I feel the feminine arising, and I see the chakra system as it's emerging, and we're pretty clear that Russia is the crown. And there was just so many Russian women picked up this challenge and have made it work around the world. And for me, I just see like it's the resurgence of the divine feminine. It's clear for me.
I'd love to share a vision, if you can.
We
Can you
can-
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I'd love to share the vision I had, which was when you gave the egg. So the egg was mine. It was in my hand. It was a gift for me, so it was mine. And then the egg suddenly opened and became the reality I was already perceiving when I was offered the egg. The egg just opened, and then it's like the image of the reality came out of the egg and merged into reality, which was informing me that the power of creation of what I am seeing is in my hand. It's me.
Yeah, exactly. That brings it to the point, because we will only be as fast as we will be because we do it. Like, that's the thing about the whole story that we're going through, right? I mean, changing, like birthing the new earth, all of us together. So when we are ready and we are doing it, it's happening. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Raphael. Thank you. Camilla.
Hello.
Ah.
Wonderful. So yeah, starting with the egg, when I saw it, it cracked open and it came out like all this glitter that just spread out through all of Norway
Yeah.
and further. And during this meditation, I was a lot flying over the whole country from north to south to east to west, and I could see how everything just lit up, like along the grid, node points, special sacred places in Norway, how it all connected. And I had a real delight connecting with from the deep down in the earth, and realizing about this crystal that we have down there, and how everything turned on. And also me, I was just sitting here anchoring it down, through the wood that I'm sitting on, through the ground, and see it go. I mean, I love my country so much, and it feels so good to partake in this.
Thank you.
I've been having a hard time sometimes I was called back to Norway after living so many years abroad, and because of the cold, I thought I would never ever live here. But then I was called back, and I'm forced to be here. And I knew, I mean, it was clear to me I have a job to do here in many sense. This was also part of it. So yeah, thank you. This was
Wow.
fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
I think we have someone else from Norway. It's Marina.
Fantastic.
Hi.
Hi. Lovely to meet you.
I'm
Lovely to
Yes.
meet you too. Camilla, you're not mute, so I can hear you.
This is my friend Marina. I'm so happy you joined. I didn't know.
Can you mute yourself, Camilla, so I can speak?
Okay.
Sorry. Hello. So I randomly came into this call through Camilla because I was posting yesterday that I wanted to go to Malta, and so there was some connections here. I'm a Sami. I'm an indigenous from
northern Norway, and I'm very strongly connected to the lands. And I been doing grid works in Norway and all over the world for a long time, and it was I could really feel like the northern lights. It was funny that you mentioned green. Someone mentioned green in the beginning, but I could feel literally the northern lights coming from above and below. So kind of just starting in the north and then going all the way down. And then this sentence came to me, aurora dragons clearing the pathways. And I could really feel like there were, this high frequency aurora dragons that are flying with this sparkling light, green light, to just open the pathways and clearing all that needs to be cleared. It feels really good.
If I
Thank
could
you.
struggle to get some words out about what I see about that. There's a gigantic portal currently open between us and the Sirius star system, and they're clearing that portal for what is about to happen next. That's all I'm going to add.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. And I hope to see you in Gozo if I come there very soon.
Yes,
In a couple of
please.
weeks.
Be in touch. I hope you have our number somewhere. Camilla.
I will figure it out. Yeah.
Exactly. Please be in touch. That's so beautiful. Wow. Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I think Tal wanted to share something maybe, or yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
So I have a very particular connection, I think, with Norway. And I really felt, so some months ago, I did a quantum healing hypnosis. And so the first time I arrived to somewhere that I described back then as Norway. So it's making a lot of sense now for me to be here today. And as we were in the meditation, I was back in that moment feeling, so you were speaking about the gods, and there were no gods for me, but there was this giant sun and all of this energy, and it felt very, very strong, heavily strong. All this information, all this download coming finally down slowly, because it was like rains of sun, right? And I was back then just feeling this deep, immense gratitude as finally we are not stuck anymore. I am not stuck anymore. Finally, I am completing what I came to do here. So gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's beautiful. Oh, wow.
Thank you all for being here. Haha, I think that's a sign. Something else. It's probably Thoth calling.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about Thor, the god of thunder. However, we do have a colleague who's in one of his places he used to call home in Egypt. So I'm just struggling a bit to understand what we're meant to do here. Because Thoth is always in my thoughts and in my mind.
I think Natasha joined.
Is Natasha still here?
Yeah.
Are you still here, Natasha? She might not be able to come online. Anyway, Thoth is important. I studied Greek mythology as a child in school in Scotland. Didn't know why. Was never too interested in most of the gods, but I was always interested in Thor, the god of thunder. And it wasn't until I came to Gozo and I read the Emerald Tablets and I discovered, so what we suspect is Thoth was born on Gozo. And he's one of the links that joins us all together, is how I understand things. Because he obviously started Egypt. That's what the Emerald Tablets suggest. And he spent time where Natasha is today, in Egypt.
Hi, Natasha.
I
Good
just wanted
to
to
have
bring
you.
Natasha into the conversation.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me and it's not too broken. This has been quite a day. I made it to Thoth's original homeland exactly at the full moon today, like literally to the minute. It's been a crazy day, so sorry if I'm a bit scattered and a bit late, but I had a lot of commitments here that I was supposed to do. So I'm just grateful that it all went well and I was able to join in for the meditation. So thank you for that. I'm sitting here underneath the full moon in New Hermopolis, which is dedicated to his memory and to his teachings, and will eventually be an academy here. So it's a very special place. And I'm really happy to anchor the energy from here. So I'll leave it there, but just giving you all a big hi.
Good to have you.
Sorry
Thank you,
about
Natasha.
stumbling over my words. But Thoth is important because he was there, he was in Egypt, he was in Atlantis. He's been here right through everything. And he had his birthday like a month or 6 weeks ago. Thoth had his birthday. And within 2 days, they pressed the reset switch on planet Earth. So we are now leaving the old universe. It's never, ever going back. And the importance, if you were in the group chat, and if you're not in the group chat, join the WhatsApp chat, please, because it's the best place to get the information we're sharing. And Babaji talked about we are moving into Lemurian energy. And the thing about Lemuria is you could create anything with your mind in Lemuria. And so the universe is going to get a bit spooky because alternate realities are starting to become real. So it's just to bear in mind the power of the spoken word. Words create the world. And with the advent of this Lemurian crystal we've activated tonight as well, it will become more and more clear to us that we are living in parallel realities and we are creating our realities, and that will become more and more and more obvious. And I want to share that because we are having some profound experiences like that. And I expect that's going to shift for some of us in the coming weeks. We don't need to buy into the old anymore. Let's just be happy and celebrate life.
Okay, so
Hallelujah.
we share a song.
We share a song. Oh.
We share a song, and Tatjana is celebrating. That's good. And thank you all for being here. And we love you lots and see you soon on the group. That's always good. We have a special song for tonight. And you should be able to see that now and read the words. And it's a fun song. Enjoy.
What happens when life breaks down? When there is systemic contradiction? My name symbolized all that was corrupt to society. His name symbolized all that was pure. And I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure. And these inviolable sanctities were preserved in those 10 words. And it is the desacralization of all of these that has put us in the mess that we find ourselves. Isn't it true? Alas, it is much worse. A person may end up believing in anything. Think of what it is when God Himself puts His arms around you and says, "Welcome home." What happens when life breaks down? When there is systemic contradiction. My name symbolized all that was corrupt to society. His name symbolized all that was pure. And I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure. Think of what it is when God Himself puts His arms around you and says, "Welcome home."
See you all later or next week in Nepal.
Yeah, Nepal. People in Nepal. Thank
We'll
you.
set a time as soon as we're able.
Thank you, Norway. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. Ciao.